Miss Maddie, and I'm a teaching artist at the Rose Theater. I'm so excited to be hanging out with you today. If you've been hanging out with me the last 2 weeks, you know that we are working on our 3 acting tools to start developing our characters. If you remember our 3 acting tools, say them with me. The first one is your body. The second one is your voice. And the third one is our imagination. In our other 2 videos, we worked on using our bodies, we worked on using our voices, and today we are going to focus on using our imaginations. That way we can really focus on how to become these different characters in the next coming weeks. I'm so excited to get started with you. I'm super excited to get started. Today, you are going to need your body, your voice, and your imagination. And it'll be really helpful if you have at least 2 people watching. So grab a sibling, grab a parent, grab your guardian. If not, that's okay. I'll have some activities that you can do just by yourself. We're also going to be going on an adventure through our houses to get some items. So be ready. The first game we are going to play is called This Is Not a... It's super simple. This is the first adventure through your house as well. I want you to go through your house and see if you can find a fork. Can everyone go find a fork? Ready, set, go! Do you have your fork? I've got mine. Now, we are going to use this as a fork. We are going to change this into a ton of different things. We're using our imagination to think of all the different ways this could be not a fork. So while this is a fork, this is not a fork. For me, this could also be a shovel, like this. But this is not a shovel. This is my hairbrush. I got this one from The Little Mermaid. But, this is not a hairbrush. This is my new hair clip. I can just put it right there. See? I'm so stylish and fashionable. How many different ways can you use your fork? Remember, it's not a fork anymore. What could you use it as? Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can come up with 5 different ways to change your fork. Did you come up with the 5 different ways? That's awesome! Okay, now we're gonna go on adventure number 2. So pause the video and go find either a paper towel, a Kleenex, or 1 square of toilet paper. Ready, set, go! Did you find it? I found my paper towel. Okay, so now we're going to do exactly what we did with the fork, but now with either your paper towel, your Kleenex, or your 1 piece of toilet paper. So how many different things can you turn this into? I know I could turn my paper towel into a ghost, or maybe a butterfly, or, oh, my favorite, a blanket to sleep with. What can you turn yours into? Press pause and see if you can come up with 5 different ways. Did you come up with all your different ways? That is awesome. I'm so proud of you all for using your imagination to turn all of these different things into different things. In theater, we do that all the time when we're doing this thing called improv, where we're coming up very quickly with different characters and different props, because sometimes we have to use something as something else. Nice work, friends. We're going to move on to our next game. Now, this is the game that you're going to need at least 2 people to play. If you have 3 people, that's awesome. The third person will do my part. This game is called molding. It's super fun. I am going to stand right here. And in just a moment, I am going to strike a pose with my body. You are going to have someone that is not looking at the computer. They're going to be looking away. And then the other person will be looking at the computer. The person looking at the computer is going to have to describe to the person not looking at the computer what I am doing with my body. However, you cannot use your arms or legs to tell them. The goal is to get the person not looking at the computer posing exactly how I am. And you can't show them with your arms or legs. Let's give it a shot, friends. So you choose. One person should be looking at the computer and one person should be turned around not looking at the computer. Ready? Okay, I'm going to strike my first pose and you can hit pause on the computer so it can take you as long as you need to get the person that's not looking at the computer to pose exactly like me. You ready? Okay, here's the first pose. Nice work. Okay, now switch parts. So the person who is looking at the computer will now turn around and not look at the computer. And the person who wasn't looking at the computer will now be the person telling the instructions. Okay, here's the second pose. Nice work, friends. Okay, I'm going to give you a few more poses and you can decide who is looking at the computer and who is not looking at the computer. If you have a third person that wants to play, they would do my part and choose the fun poses. Awesome. I'll give you about 4 more poses that you can choose throughout the video. Here's the third pose. Here's the fourth pose. Here's the fifth pose. And the sixth pose. And the seventh pose. Here's the last pose that I'm going to give you. But remember, you can make up any poses that you want with your third person. Okay, here's the last pose. Friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you take those games and you continue to play them with your family and those that are in your house with you. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye!